Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you why I love this Cuisinart Coffee on Demand coffee maker, model number DCC-3000. This is a really stylish looking coffee maker, and you're going to put your coffee cup here, it's going to brew the coffee, and then you're going to press this button to let the coffee out. So on the left hand side we've got a water reservoir. It does have a carbon water filter, and you can put up to 12 cups of water in here. It's going to brew whatever amount of water you put in here. So I'm going to brew a 7-cup pot of coffee, or not, it'll be a pot of coffee inside here, but I'll be able to dispense. I've got like this fuel gauge called the coffee fuel gauge. And as it's brewing, that's going to go up. I'll be brewing some coffee here in just a little bit. Up top, we have to lift the lid up. That's the brew head. Here's where we got to put a basket style coffee filter. And here's where the coffee will be brewed, into this great big, this is what's going to hold the coffee. And then it's going to be dispensed out the bottom here. There's a heating element here that heats the coffee. We can take this out. It's got a nice handle on it. Here's the brew basket. Again, coffee's going to come out the bottom into that area. There's the brew head. Here's the control panel. It's got this knob you're going to turn to set the clock. It is programmable. You can have this thing start automatically for you in the morning, and you can program it. It has auto off, how long the coffee maker, it will shut off automatically after 2 hours, but you can program that from 0 minutes to 4 hours. And then we've got the standard brew button. It does have a clean light and a clean function. And if you're going to do a small pot of coffee, like 1 to 4 cups of coffee, you press this button, and here's this brew button. So when you've got the selector and brew, you press that, it's going to start the brew. Okay, so I've got my basket style coffee filter in there. This just takes standard coffee, ground at a medium grind. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon per cup I'm going to brew. So since I've got this reservoir filled up just above the 7-cup mark, I'm going to put 7 tablespoons in. If I was brewing the full 12, I would put 12 tablespoons in. So again, you've got to fill this water reservoir each time you want to brew coffee, and how much ever water you put in here is what it's going to brew every time you press that button. Okay, so I've got 7 tablespoons of coffee in there. I'm going to close the lid. I've got my water already installed. It's on brew. I'm just simply going to hit the brew button now. So this coffee maker does not have a coffee pot that you pour the coffee out of. It's got that big chamber in there that holds the brewed coffee, and then when you want to dispense it, you just press this button and it will dispense your coffee. So it does have a nice drip tray. Let's see how big that area right there is. So right about 5 1/4 inches. But you can take the drip tray out and you can get up to 6 1/4. It's a relatively fast coffee maker and quiet. It brews about 1 cup every minute. So this 7 cups of coffee is going to take about 7 minutes. And then as it's brewing it, you'll see this needle kind of come up like a fuel gauge. So I don't recommend this, but I'm going to lift the lid to show you that it's brewing the coffee. Another nice feature is this water reservoir. You can remove it to fill it up, or remove it to give it a nice good cleaning on the inside. And so this does not have like a warming plate that keeps the coffee pot warm. There's a warming plate inside there that keeps that area warm that is holding the coffee. Again, for up to 4 hours, and it will shut off automatically. And once it starts filling up, I can dispense coffee anytime. I don't have to wait for it to be done. Now it will be kind of strong at first. Okay, so it brewed all of the water in the water reservoir. My gauge came up. Now I can dispense some coffee. I like the part of dispensing coffee. That's pretty nice. Okay. Let's see how hot that cup of coffee is. Right around 165. So I've been drinking the coffee out of it. It makes a very good cup of coffee. And as long as this blue light is on, that lets you know that it's keeping the coffee warm on the inside. So let's open this up. There's the brew head. It's got a nice handle on. We can take this over to the trash can and dump out. It does beep at you to let you know when it's done. And it looks like it did a pretty good job brewing the coffee grounds. And if we look down here, so underneath here, this is where it keeps the coffee. Kind of that big chamber. And when you dispense it, it comes out of there into your coffee cup. I really like this coffee maker. Thanks everybody for watching.